Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Big Fat Bunny. I'm the founder and the sole owner of CPA Rabbit Education Inc. Today I'm gonna introduce the Core 1 and Core 2 exams. Core 1 and Core 2 exams are the first two after you enter the PEP section of your CPA journey. So Core 1, Core 2 exam are distributed by 75% multiple choice question and 25% case. So the case is a small case which typically takes 1 hour to finish. So case writing is important, but not as important in Core 1 and Core 2 as in electives and CFE. So here's just some information for you to know. So in electives, you get 25% on multiple choice question and 75% on case writing. You have 2 cases in all the elective exams, so it's quite the opposite of Core 1 and Core 2. In CFE, you get 3-day exam. Day 1 takes 4 hours, day 2 5 hours, and day 3 takes 4 hours, and all case writing. There's no multiple choice question in CFE. But let's go back to Core 1 and Core 2 for now. In Core 1 and Core 2, because 75% of the grades are on multiple choice question, this requires you to be very strong at your technical. You have to know the details and every subtle topics of the technical very well to pass the multiple choice question section of the Core 1 and Core 2 exam. I'll give you some examples. In recent Core 1 exams, some topics that appear challenging to more than 50% of the students include in financial reporting, there are sale and leaseback. So revenue recognition are very frequently tested, but they test you on different subtopics in every exam settings. For example, there are consignments, build and hold arrangement, and sales returns, multiple deliverables. So very lots of subtopics in revenue recognition. So you have to know the big topic very well, and so that whatever you see at the exam, you're gonna do well. In tax, some people feel challenged about something like allowable business investment loss (ABLE) and automobile standby charge and operating benefits, which are part of employee benefits, travel expenses. If you don't feel familiar about the topics I just listed, then you should go back to your ebook or whatever technical material you have. So in the most recent Core 1 exam, which happened in December 2023, the multiple choice questions are surprisingly heavy on tax and finance. So most of the students, when they prepare for Core 1, they focus on financial reporting and assurance. In December 2023, in the exam setting, they may feel challenged because there are just so many tax and finance topics. For Core 2, I feel for Core 2, they are just the typical topics that I usually cover in my courses for my students. For example, I can list out some typical topics that are frequently tested in the Core 2 exam. Transfer pricing, how to calculate the minimum transfer pricing and how to calculate the maximum transfer pricing you can set for the specific scenario. And then there are variances, how to calculate the static variance and how to calculate the flexible budget variance. If you don't know the differences between the static variance and flexible budget variance, again, you should go back to your ebook, or you can ask me. And there are special order, and sometimes in the case or in the multiple choice question, they ask whether we should accept the special order. Then you should calculate if the special order is going to make any profit for the organization. Sometimes they ask you, we want to accept the special order, but what is the minimum price we should charge for this special order? So it's all under the big umbrella of special order, but different scenarios. And there's process costing. Two methods for process costing: FIFO, first in first out, and weighted average cost of WACC. weighted average for process costing. Basically, you have to know the process of product manufacturing very well, get a good understanding of the basic underlying logic. Then you can conquer this topic. Break even. So break even is a big umbrella, and break even basically means you're not making any profit, but you're not having any loss. Like the profits is zero. And something similar to break even is target profits. If I want to reach this target profit, then how much price I should charge, or what is the minimum quantity I should sell. And then something like make or buy, activity-based costing, and limited resources. What is the most important thing in the limited resources is the contribution margin per limited resource. So for management, for Core 2 exam, you get typically, in Core 2 multiple choice question, you get 50% to 70%. So the majority part of the multiple choice question are on management accounting. And then there are 10% to 30%, which is a small portion, are on strategy and governance. And the remainder, 15% to 20% are on finance. So in Core 2, you should study management accounting very well. And when you study management accounting, there are some very important underlying concepts. For example, contribution margin, opportunity cost, sunk cost. And you should know the difference between absorption costing and variable costing. So, okay, so there's something I haven't covered. The topics distribution for Core 1 and Core 2 exam. I've already said that 70% multiple choice question and 25% 1 hour case for both Core 1 and Core 2. In Core 1, the multiple choice question are the majority part is financial reporting, like 50 to 70% are financial reporting, and then 10% to 30% are audit and assurance, and then the 10% to 20% are taxation, and 5% to 10% are finance. So these are typical distribution of Core 1 exam, but sometimes there are surprises, like I have already said that, like in 2023 December, the multiple choice questions are surprisingly heavy on tax and finance. So in the Core 1 case, the 1 hour case, financial reporting and audit assurance are tested for every exam setting, and revenue recognition are the most frequently tested topic. Taxation topics are occasionally tested in the 1 hour case, but not all the time. In Core 2 exam, I've already said the distribution for the multiple choice questions, 50% to 70% MA, 10% to 30% strategy and governance, and then 15 to 20% of finance. In the case, most of the time, the case in the Core 2 exam cover topics in the same 3 areas: management, accounting, strategy, and governance, and finance. So I'm gonna list out something in the Core 2 exam that got tested. Like I have vision and mission here, organization strategy, capital structure, cash flow analysis, a whole bunch of them. Well, if you want to know the detailed list, you can contact me or private message me. I'm also providing courses for all the Core 1 and Core 2 students. I have a cooperation relationship with a CPA exam coaching, like another long-term educational institution called PASS, PASS. Everybody who purchased my courses as well as PASS technical binder will get a 30% discount for the PASS technical binder. When I was a student, I used PASS technical binder for all my exams, and I found it very helpful. The multiple choice question in the PASS technical binder are, I think, is harder and heavier than the multiple choice question in the ebook test bank. So I highly recommend the past technical binder for all the core 1 and core 2 candidates. Also, the technical notes in the technical binder are very detailed. It's generally a good study material, even though you're not taking my courses or you want to study by yourself. So that's what I recommend. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.